I'm your host for the most welcome 23. You're joining me for an awesome little game called Capybara Go. It is a game that is jam-packed full of things, so let's go ahead and dive into it, which in this video I'll be including tips and tricks for you to get as far as possible without swiping that card and enjoying yourself for the most part. So let's get into it. As you can see here, there's a lot going on the screen. So first and foremost, make sure to log in every single day. When you do so, every week they will typically throw different rewards at you. You want to make sure to log in every day. Simple, just boop, tap, and you're done. So next up is tasks. These are things that daily tasks, you'll be like, where's my weeklies? These also kick in for weeklies, as you see here. Next up is, how do I get items, how do I get pets, etc, etc. So, as you progress through this, you have AFK rewards. So as you can see here, there is a certain amount of max reach, which is about 8 hours, so you want to make sure to log in. Right now there is an event where you get brooms. So, it's cool, because it kind of does everything all in one. Claim, done, set it, and forget it. Now I can come back in 8 hours. But let's get to how you progress to better rewards and whatnot. So, first and foremost, you'll do the start. It's 5 energy every time you do it. And it's basically the best stats for you. Which, hold on. Speaking of stats, make sure to go defense first, health second, and attack, which is in the middle, third. Defense is how less damage you take. Health is, of course, health. So when you do take those hits and they get past the defense, that's, well, you need a lot of it, let's put it that way. So there's a huge amount of leveling that is really cool, because you do it kind of like as you put stats or points into your stats, that is how you level quintessentially. So as you can see here, you start out apprentice, you go to adventure, elite, and right now I'm at master. There's warrior, hero, and heroic legacy. Each time you do some leveling, which is every 10, you gain things like a bunch of gold, which, hey, allows you to put even more points into your stats. There's treasure hunter, there's increased max energy, there's ways to increase your energy, there's EXP you gain, there's gold from battles, gold from encounters. It keeps going, and every 10 levels you get a certain perk, which is really cool. But if you're like, man, I only got so far in the 5 energy battle, I don't know what to do, I can't really afford stats, I just quit this game. Don't do it. First hit travel. Then, depending on how much energy you have saved up, oh yeah, I got a lot. Let's put it that way. Also, keep in mind there's like the little monthly thing here, which, if you want, it's not too bad. Increases 3 times speed, dragon nest, celestial tree chances, unlocks speed or travel speed mode, and then unlocks higher rewards, which, okay, not too bad. Also, collectible daily energy, kind of worth, but, you know, moving on. I have spent $0 so far. So far, my playthrough has been completely free, so keep that in mind. So right now I have about 170 energy, so more than enough to do this. By the way, doing some of these travels actually nets you energy back. So, depending on how high your reward is, which as you saw here is 1 times, 3 times, 5, 10, and 20. We're going to do a 20, and I'll give you a little taste of this. This will just auto-do it. Okay? So you can see here, this isn't too bad. You can do the spin, or, guess what? Let's say you put your phone down and you walked away to get a drink. For those of you who actually, you know, put down your phone, thank you. Enjoy life, seriously. Don't always be on one. But you can just let the game auto do it when you select these features. Like, I won't even touch anything here. And as you can see here, the system will automatically do it for you, because it's supposed to be just a little travel thing. Now, do I think I could have done better? Yes, so you might want to pay attention to those. But again, if you just wanted to idle while you're doing something else, hey, let it do it. So this will go all the way up until, I believe, round 60. I'm 99% sure on that. I wanted to say round 50, but I digress. Round 60, I'm pretty sure. And as you can see here, this also counts towards current events that's going on as well. So that little icon that popped up at the top right, yeah, that goes towards the current event. Then the Kingdom Defense Battle is a current event that is game-wide for everybody. It's something that just by participating and getting some of those trumpets will actually allow you to get. And it nets you a wide range of rewards, which we'll get to here in a second. But I'll just let this keep scrolling. We're almost done anyway. It's actually not too time-consuming, let's be honest. I've already gone through 50 days so far. And yes, you can read this stuff if you really, really choose to, but it's just kind of cutesy things that just show, hey, your guy's doing something. Oh, will it be big money? Yes! It's a big chunk of change right there. That's really going to help boost. Especially because each time you put money into something and you level up, yeah, it increases the money too. So as I was right, 60-day journey. It's been a long day and I haven't made coffee in a minute. Yeah, limited stam. I'll pass for now. So as you saw here, boop, let's go ahead and do this. And you guys will get to see me level up live, in a manner of speaking. So, as you can see here, this increases your stats. So that's how many stats you got for that one particular level. So that's not too bad. As you can see here, yeah, no, defense is still important. So what I do is I just slam that button down. But do keep in mind that, yeah, see all that money we earned? It's all gone now. It's all gone. So we got to do that stuff all over again. So moving on, speaking of which, oh look, it's those little things we were gaining during that. So you can wait, which by the way we have 23 hours, so we can, but for all intents and purposes for you guys enjoying this watch, as I spin with 100. So as you can see here, we gain a bunch of points, we gain energy, and it keeps going depending on the points you gain. So we gain 10 energy, 9k, not too shabby. Unfortunately, not enough to put in anything. So, next up is how you want to go about, well, I'll show you. Your little 5 energy battle. So there is a major fortune, which if you get 3 of these, you get an angel. If you get 3 of these, you get a spawn of evil. You have to wait for that during combat, and also 12 of these minor ones. But let's go ahead and do the main thing. So, summon 1 light spear per round, summon 2 per rage, or summon 2 per rage. These are RNG, by the way. I prefer 1 thing per round, in all honesty. By the way, they can stack. So yes, you get some bad luck, you get some minor luck, you get major luck. You do gain back things. It's complete RNG. It's completely random. So, leave quietly or battle? Battle. Little Murloc fishman. And as you saw, your pets do engage in battle with you. So you want to make sure to put your best pets forward, even though you may favor one pet versus another one. And yes, I'm riding on a crocodile. We'll get to that here in a minute. So, as you can see here, when hits reach 3, which is a combo, they restore health, or do I want counter rate, or do I want the light spear? I'm going to go with restore health. It is actually important. You definitely always want to go for health, defense, and attack. Again, depending on what you're going through. There's times where you'll get to, like, oh, say day 40, day 50, or even 59, and you'll finally run into that big baddie boss, and he beats you. It's fine. You still keep everything you gained up until level wherever you stop, so 59 or whatever. However, you do get reset in terms of the things that you've gained. So the abilities that you've gained that I've shown you here. Those, every time you hit the launch thing, you'll have to redo it. And I'd say, if you run into something that is tough, and you're like, man, there's no way I can beat that anytime soon, that's what that little whole, use 100 energy or whatnot for. That is a great money-making way. So, I always go with search versus rest. It increases your maximum health by 15%. And again, you do really need as much health as possible. It is pretty key. So again, your pets are very useful. It helps get an enemy out that would otherwise either take your attacks or end up basically attacking you. So this one, I'd say 3 light spears when battle, every 2 rounds a fire dagger, which increases your rage, or 2 spears. I'm going to go with the dagger. Rage is pretty important. It's basically an ultimate ability that you build up with that little yellow bar that, as you can see, every time we battle, it kind of, as you're attacking, it builds up. And then you do like an ultimate attack. Yeah, you kind of need that. Explorer, magic potion. Mudman. So as you can see here, that little yellow bar that will fill up under us, yeah, that's your rage. Once you fill up, it does an ultimate attack, which is pretty strong. But also abilities can queue off of that, so keep that in mind. And pretty much like the auto thing that you saw, this will continue up until day 60 as well. But every incremental thing, which I believe is 20, 40, and finishing at 60, will net you certain rewards for first-time completion. So I like doing the freeze every time you do a basic attack. Rest, even though we don't need it, which I wish there was a secondary option for that. So this is the first enemy that we're actually fighting that has a rage bar as well. Yes, theirs will build up. And yes, they will do a super powerful attack which will hurt you. She about to. She might get a second one in, we'll have to see. Nope, lucky for our rage attack. So dodge each round fire triggers with a burn or counter. I'm gonna go with a fire. I like pushing my luck sometimes. And yes, you'll find these big chests that come along with uber abilities. Ooh, I really want to do revive after your first death. It's really, truly up to you. There is no right or wrong way to do this game. Light Spear becomes Demon Spear, greatly increasing damage and triggering fire. But you lose a big chunk of your max health. We don't really have Light Spear except for the one, so yeah, it's actually the first time I've ever seen this. It's tempting, but I refuse. So I'll just do one playthrough for, of this so you guys can see. So increasing rage skill damage, basic attacks can trigger 2 bolts or HP. Basic attacks, though, we get more of them off. Really, it's too bad it doesn't show you a % chance, but see, like right now, we're getting about 9 hit per combo. So 8 on that one. And yes, your pets also have special abilities. So for instance, the jumping plant, which really came out of Mario, I swear it has a chance, 50% chance to do a poison attack. So it's actually pretty good. The lightning one, I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's pretty good too, especially because it's a red one. So when battle starts, increase your rage by 50, restore HP at the end of action, or trigger bolts. Yeah, rage. Again, we talked about this. Open our lucky chest. Spin. Oh, will we get a high roll? No. Sadness. And you do get a little bit of money from this. Again, you're only using the 5 energies, so that's why your gold rewards are so low, but it has a chance of doing other things. Basic chance have a chance of doing shield, poison, or chi. I like a shield. Not gonna lie. Again, we're talking about defense, HP, attack, in that order. Like, you can have glass cannon, right? Just significantly increases your damage, but also lowers everything else. And it's not really that great unless you can, like, know that you're going to greatly outstat your opponent. Which, that never really happens in this game unless you're first starting out, so keep that in mind. See that starting out rage thing? Pretty awesome. Also, the freezing ability that just proc, super awesome, because if you do stun your opponent, it actually does allow it to skip around. So freezing and stuns do enable that. Bonus game. So it looks like we reached minor fortitudes. We reached 12 of them. Come on. Hey, speaking of attack, like I said. So pretty much for me right now, it's not so much the battle up until, like I said, every round, like 20, 40, is like a big bad boss that will try and challenge you and push your, you know, buttons. We're at 38. Okay, at 30 HP or less for the first time, restore 10 HP per round. By the way, this does continue every time you do encounter an opponent. Ice Spike's damage, increase damage taken up, or use rage. That's a tough one. Rage, though, it's a constant. Offer sacrifice of 1 upgrade skill. So, negative 5% health. But, we're able to do this. So, basic attack's chance increased for ice, attack, or rage. We're almost near the end boss, though. That's the tough part, but we'll go with freeze. Figuring we have 20 more rounds. So here, speaking of bosses, level 20. Or, excuse me, 40. See, we're doing the damage. Even our shield just procced. So he wasn't able to do any real damage there. Nice. Shield again. Let's go! So, it looks like I restored my health, which now we've lost really none, and one of those golden chests again. Ice Spike freeze chance. Rage can be cast twice. However, your overall damage is lowered, or burn damage is 200%. I'm gonna go with Icy. Tempted to do Rage, but at the same time, meh. If we had like a Rage build, where a lot of things would trigger off of Rage, I would go for it. But we're kind of both. See, that freeze really is kicking in there. Nice. Double proc, very awesome. When battle starts, cast 3 bolts. When battle starts, 3 fire, or restore health. I'll go with bolts. Sacrifice. 50% chance. Will this be good? Will this be bad? Nice. Alright, speaking of another lucky thing. Boy, it would be nice to get that 2-time hit thing, but... Hey! Attack is 15%. Now, if you want to spin and lose 100,000, which is 1/4 of your health, you can do it again. I've never done it. I've just kind of just been like, nah, I like my health where it is. Plus, our damage is pretty doing well, you know. See, the slime really hurts. But that's fine, because you're frozen, silly. Demon Arena. Oh no. Alright, here we go. Do I want to fight a Gorgon or a werewolf? Gorgon. Gorgons kind of do the spun ability, by the way. But I feel like they're easier versus the werewolf. Werewolves are a little bit more ferocious. Also, I believe it's every time she gets her rage bar full, she does the stun. Yep. Which, that's fine. Alright, so basic damage up or restore health. I'm gonna do health. Ooh, royal crown. If the ice thing would have been sooner, I would have taken that. We're almost towards another major fortune. A cold aura surrounds you. You sense danger. So we got two bosses, as you can see here. Bit rough. Hopefully we get some good procs, and they don't get much off. Oh, I'd love a proc of freeze right now on him. Ooh, so close. That proc of revive might actually kick in here. Oh, we are so lucky we took him down. Again, like I said, it gets pretty challenging. Yes! Enjoy the freeze! 51%. Then we restore. Wish the chest was a little bit better, but it's fine. When hits reach 5, trigger icy spikes. Well, we're doing that about consistently right now, so yeah. Boom! Icy spikes. Great for lesser opponents. When it comes to bosses, doesn't really work. Bonus game! Alright, so Major. Here you're seeing it live. Here we go. 1 demon power. Nothing. Demon. Demon! Add 50% health for the first time. Gain protection of evil, spawn of evil, till the end of battle. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything beyond that. It'd be nice to get Angel, too. You know, it would be really, you know, how would that work? At bolt per round, bolt per rage, or 5. I'm going to do 1 per. Dark Knight. Or we can pass him. An Ancient Legacy. By the way, I've actually, throughout all my playthroughs in this game, I've only got Angel Power once, and this is actually the first time that I ever got the Demon Power, so that's really cool. As you can see here, the procs for ice is just wrecking. It's just, he didn't get anything off, I'm just saying. Wizard, Orc, Werewolf. See, this is, I don't like this, I don't like it. Like I said, RNG. Wizard will be skill damage. Combo rate and counter rate are down. I feel like that would be the safe bet because we do a lot of skill damage right now, and then also the fact that you cannot restore rage, which means that's it. It's just basic damage. No. I'm gonna go with Wizard, unfortunately. So in terms of abilities, we should be doing a lot more damage now. And that freeze, once again, saves us. Gain shield when unleashing rage. Yeah. Because we're coming up on day 60, and it's the big day. Dig for treasure. Got a small one. That's fine. Attack the camp. Alright. Stone Spirit. Offer 1 sacrifice. Learn. So, at every 2 hits, restore health. Ooh, this one's a tough one. We do a lot of hits. I'm gonna do the hit one. Alright, big bad boss, day 60. Will I beat it? He's a big orc. A lot of health. So far, a lot of good damage. And we froze him, which is a good thing, too. Oh, loving these freezes! So I was wrong, actually. I didn't think they'd work on big bosses like him, but I was wrong, and I'm glad I was wrong. So hey, learn from my wrongness. We didn't even actually get touched. Oh, it's too bad you can't take that build into the next 60 days. But as you saw there, that's it. And then for clearing a chapter, boom. You get a key, you get a bunch of gems. Then for the next one, you get a chest, so on and so forth. So you get little rewards here and there. So then also make sure to claim your little daily things. And let's see here, pet list. Ah, one of our pets was able to level out of that. Yes. You can see here, like I said, buildings for this as well. So, like we can increase his build damage. You know what? Let's do it. Pet damage. Yeah, why not? Again, it also increases his level from that. The more you get, the more that undoubtedly, you know, you're able to do other things. And it looks like while we've been doing this, the sign-in, or the dailies, have reset. So that's cool. So as you can see, boom. We got our weekly item there. We got our daily item. And speaking of which, hold on. I got enough for 10. I actually won't do this one, which gives you 1. Let's just do the 10. So, I skipped the animation, which allows all that. Which, basically, you will come to find out what all that goes to. So don't fret too much about it. Also make sure to claim your daily energy. And then you can also watch 2 of those to gain a total of 30 energy. And so on and so forth. So speaking of which... Oh, we don't have enough yet. But we can always do the travel here in a minute. Now, there will be a daily... Just pro tip. So for the tasks, it's typically make a thing off the black market. Okay? My suggestion to you is just get something easy. No, unfortunately, that on the bottom left doesn't count for watching it for the 3,000. Just get something super easy, something that's super cheap, too. I'd say in this right here, you could either do the 30 eggs, which is 1 whole summon of group things, or a gold chest. I'm gonna do 300 of those. So again, you've got plenty of diamonds that the game gives you. I'm gonna be honest. No, don't overspend, but it does give you plenty. Especially the more active you are. Right? And now, what I can do is go over here, tap pets, and let's see what kind of quality egg we get. Nice. Legendary. And yes, you do get all these other ones, too. So do keep that in mind. Looks like we have 38 from what little bit we did so far. Or, excuse me, 68. Nice. Another legendary. And 1 more for the road. So again, make sure also to do your 3 things a day, too. It's not too bad. For something that, again, you can just set it and forget it. You can literally just get in here and do these things. So, as you gain keys, make sure to go to the shop, hit your key thing, boom, green ring, and then also you do get these dailies as well. So we got 4 silver keys, let's do it. 4 items. And then yes, you do get 1 ad for the hero supply crate, and then 3 for the adventurer supply crate. By the way, there is a timer between each one of those, which is 5 minutes for the adventurers, so do keep that in mind. Then go over to your pack shop, boom, done. And then this will pop up too, randomly. So you can get, like, free stuff every day. Aside from that, you've seen a lot of the things involving this game so far. Pretty much everything that I'm doing is what I literally do every day. See, we're already back up to 100 energy. It means I'm going to do the travel 100. And then there is the battle pass too. With every game comes battle pass. Pretty much, as you can see there, for that, if you really want it. There's also things that will pop up over here. You can activate it, tower challenge, yada yada yada, right? And also if you're a part of the guild too, make sure to log in, do this every day. So donate, boom, your first one's free. However, each one after that is 25 diamonds, which really is worth. It goes to help out you, your clan, and everything about it, right? because you level. And also you're able to get things in the shop by donating. Which, as you can see here, I can almost buy anything I want. Next up, events are pretty much important. So what you can do is go over here. You can sweep it, right, to get energy. Which you will get tickets through various methods. You can sweep things or challenge until you literally fail. You do not lose a ticket by challenging and failing. You only use a ticket if you successfully clear the thing. So, boom, sweep. Next one is this one. As you can see here, each time you do it, and you actually challenge and complete it, your chances of getting a certain chest goes up. See? Then you'll want to go over and do that. And I would do it, well, pretty much all the 2 times. But, get ready for something. I just wanted to open these and show you guys. So, each time that you do one of those, once you deplete it, you are able to go through, and you are able to say, oh, I can watch 2 of those, and I gain 2 tickets. Yes, you can do that for each one. Then, also in terms of challenge, these are cute little things. I hate this, though. The fact that it only gives you 344, which is such an awkward number, by the way, for arena. So there's a lot of times where I'm busy and whatnot, and hopefully the devs are watching or listening, but hopefully they open this and extend it to maybe even 2 halves? Like, seriously, not all of us can get on within that time frame. Just saying. It's like 5 hours past, noon for me. Next up is Goblin Miner. It's a cute little mini game that you go through here and you do this stuff. And then you wait to get the capybara. Once you get the capybara, don't click on any more tiles. Unless you really want to waste your tiles, but I wouldn't do it. And you can get eggs. And the things that help your pets. And it's weird, the lucky cart. It really, truly is. But hold on. So I typically just go in this pattern. It's nothing specific. It's not going to help me win. You can pick any pattern what you choose. But see, as you see there, once you see a part of the capybaras, which they can be big ones, just tap on it. Well, you also got to clear a 4 space around it, so know what you're doing. But, boom. Tap the little hallway door. We're unlocked. So again, you don't waste any little mining pickaxes. Yes, I just screwed up my method. Don't at me. It's not really a method. Like I said, it doesn't really help you. So this one looks like it's going to be a small capybara yet again, so keep hitting. Come on, there we go. And again, this is RNG too, so keep that in mind. Ah, there he is. I also just really like this game. It's super chill. It's nothing that, is huge. And then, yes, once you deplete your pickaxes, which, by the way, do regenerate, you can watch 2 of those and gain a total of 30 pickaxes. So, speaking of which, lucky cart thing. This is so annoying for me. I don't understand how it works, but if you click the arrow or the little question mark, this will tell you your spawn rates. Just listen, don't pay attention to this. Just hit transport. So you'll see the possible items that you could have got, but then, oh wait, the thing will randomly start throwing things back. And I really hate that. I think it's stupid. It's RNG as well. It's the only pet peeve that I have with this game, and right now I'm not going to do that. Next up is Seal Battle. So Seal Battle will tell you all those specific things, and yeah. Basically, listen, don't pay attention to what you just read there. Just go ahead and go into it. Alright, so this. You know me. You can pick 2 skills per one, so you can grow in with a total of 10 skills. Rage, Bolt. Next, luck. So basic skill damage or basic attack or skill damage. Frozen touch really is pointless here because you're going against one specific enemy. RNG really sucks with this one, I'm going to be honest with you. We'll do Rage Skill and Counter Mastery. I'm going to do Shield and Rage. Again, this is all RNG. Each round triggers 2 bolts, which is important. Each round triggers a fire. Using Rage does Chi, or I'm going to do Fire. And last but not least, at Rage skill release 2 fire, and chance to attack with poison. Ooh, wait, hold on. We'll increase Rage. You did get 10 rounds, so you have to think of that too. I'm just going to go with what we got. Let's go. And yes, you can increase the speed to 2 times by default. So this is kind of like a test dummy. If you've ever played a game that has like those, this basically is a test dummy. So you don't want to go into things with too much defensive. You want to focus mainly on offensive skills, right? And you want to build up as many hits and as much damage as possible. And basically this will tally over the course of the like event or a week, may I say. So as you can see here, we're almost towards another chest. We've already, it starts small damage. You'll see when you first do it. And so this damage will be accumulative. You want to try and get as many chests as humanly possible, but it also has like a little ranking system. So as you can see, he did hardly any damage to me. It's you who has to do the most amount of damage. But you do get little tokens out of that. And what you can do is as you're doing this progressively, you also gain this little chest here. Leaderboard. Oh, look at that! I'm second! I also didn't get to do this yesterday, so I'd probably still be first. I was all happy the other day I got first. So, let's see here. Rage skill damage in each round. Poison, rage. Tough one. I want to go with rage and poison. Oh, wait, no. Let's do this one. Because it's a chance versus actual bolts. All dagger cooldown is -1 round. However... Okay. Dagger upgrades to poo-poo. Damage is 150%, but no longer trigger any effects. I'm gonna go with dagger and... Oh, that's a tough one. We'll go with bolts. Summon 1 light sphere. Fires 1 dagger over 2 rounds. Or attack causes enemy to gain 2 stacks of poison. I'm gonna go with crit. Let's see how well we do in this one. Those stats were kind of caca compared to the prior one, right? So let me know in the comment section below what you guys believe in this game, especially if you've got this far in the video, and if you're enjoying this gameplay. Again, it's a game that already, as you can see here, we've spent a lot of time. It's a great little game that isn't requiring you to spend a bunch of money, in no money whatsoever, but I do always suggest supporting a developer if you really, truly, utterly enjoy a game. And this is one of those games that I actually do enjoy. So I might consider, in the future, hey, if I see something really cool, like a different pet, or a different, like, animal that I can ride into combat, or, by the way, you can change your costume, too. Might be something I support the dev with. So again, that boosts our damage up, and it also raises us up on the leaderboard. Leaderboards are important. It's also like ranking rewards, right? Number 1 gets some cool stuff, number 2, yada yada yada, right? But, again, we're second on the leaderboard, and make sure to collect that little chest. Ah, looks like we have another 2 chances since we clicked that chest, but that's something I'll do later. Again, the arena, the dungeon dive, there's another one coming soon. Dungeon dive is essentially how it sounds. Kind of like what we've already been doing. Use 5 energy. This one doesn't use energy, by the way, but you challenge it with a ticket, you go through there, you try and beat a monster. Rewards are 35 gems and 11 horseshoes, which are used for your mount upgrades. Speaking of which, make sure to always claim your tasks. Because it's important. It goes towards everything. I can't wait to get a 200 of those, really. Anyway, long story short is, as you've seen, it's not a lot to learn, but there's a lot to enjoy in this game. And I really, truly enjoy it. I really do. That's one of the reasons why I try and bring you guys games that you will enjoy. Games that I actually enjoy. I like the little cactus because it reminds me of the one from Final Fantasy. Anyway. So, like you can see here, your mount. By the way, we got a new mount. Those are tier 1. Tier 2. We are now riding a slug. No way. Yes way. I love it. So, speaking of which, like I said, the skin. I have actually this one. Which then kind of overrides the hat, by the way. Just saying. Like, I like my little hat, though. But that way, then I'd be naked. So, we don't want that. And you can get little accessories, too. I like the super hair, but the magic meteor, it's kind of like, eh. But as you can see here, one is obtained from buying, and the other one is obtained from the event. So, then you can always change your things depending on, like, what uber rare pets you got. So I do have the rare cloud. There's also frames, titles. I have none of these, but it'd be super awesome. See, as you can see here, depending on your rank in a world task. Which, if I'm not mistaken right now, this world task is the current thing. So right now it's vacant. So, crew, I just don't even know yet. I think I gotta get ranked first to be able to do it. So, yeah, there's a lot that really goes on in this game. Like, again, here's the one event for building your pets and making them. There's, you know, doing the black market growth if you really want to spend your things, which, whoo, those are expensive! And Super Sweep, which, like I said, is the current one we're on, which we currently only have 500 brooms, so we can only get a key. And you have one whole day. So, yeah. It's one of those, you know, make sure to claim your little rewards. But without further ado, I'm going to go off on another travel and get me all those fat loots so I can upgrade, so I can continue on forth. But we'll see. Right here, you'll see. Auto. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, thanks for watching. Love your beautiful faces. If you did enjoy this video and you did enjoy this game, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Especially if you want to tune in to more awesome content that I can bring you. Catch you all later. Peace out.